here is my composition, changes we can believe in, and I didn't have to modify it much because when I play this tune, I don't play 1, 4, 5, 6, 4, 3. That's the root movement, but the melody itself forces the 4 chord to have a major 7 in it, forces the 5 chord to have a 6 in it, and I tend to also add a 9 when I play the tune, and to playing a sus2 on the F7, on the F, but then oftentimes resolving it to the 3rd, and then the G add 9. You get the A and the B lashing up against each other. But it's an add 9 with a 6 because of the melody. And then A minor with an add 9 can be played this way, right, with a half step there. Cool guitaristic. The chord from the song about the greatest song ever. You might recognize that one. Really, this sounds basically how I play the tune. I did change the little section that's repeated, the E sus4. I'm actually going to play that this way. 1, 4, 5, 1. And then that way I can play this D minor chord and keep that pedal E and have the 9 and the 3rd up against each other, because these add 9 chords sound better when the dissonance is exposed and when it's noticeable. And when I play the E sus4 like this, it's open, stacked fourths. I prefer the sus4 like this or like this. Okay. So anyway, the beginning goes. So the second half, it starts with a D sus2. Remember the D minor 9 in the previous version of this tune, the original version of the tune. 2, 5, 1 becomes, right, difference in sound without the 7th in the chord and without the 3rd in the chord. More open. Here's a G7 sus4. Now, because I did use a 7th on this dominant chord, but I didn't want to use major 7ths, I changed the melody. There's a sus2 because I've got the root on top. I end up with that not very dissonant sound of the 2nd, the 5th, and the root in that order, as opposed to the 5th, the root, and the 2nd, or the 5th, the root, and the 2nd, or the root, the 2nd, and the 5th. Those would be more dissonant, but I'm stuck with what I'm stuck with to get the melody in here. There's F sus2, there's B sus4. Again, I'm not using 7ths. E add 9. There's no 3rd in that yet, but I call it add 9 because the second half of the measure has the 3rd in it. Then A add 9, sus, okay. A sus4 add 9, and then G sus4. Again, no 7th in those chords. It'd be easier for me to play it with the 7th. More natural to do that, but trying without. So again, to recap that part, D sus2, G7 sus4, C sus2, F sus2, B sus4, E add 9, A sus4, A9 sus, add 9 sus4, G sus4. What's G sus4? Good questions.